Ah! I am human! I like bean-derived liquids and small, dirty quadrupeds. I can only taste with the flabby appendage from my face hole that I also use to communicate. Ah! Just joking. It is I, Scablob, of the Gargulon Imperiate. That's right. Put away that D-limmer, Fuegwag. But I applaud your readiness. We could all learn a thing or two from Fuegwag and his readiness to rip limbs from squishy humans. Let us congratulate Fuegwag in the standard human fashion of slapping our tentacles or arms together. Enough! Today I'm here to show you how to use our newest weapon in the battle against the filthy mugwugs, or as they call themselves, Umans. Behold, the Uman suit. With this, we will slip unseen into the Uman society and sabotage from within. The leader of the Umans who reside in the under wrath of the infinite wisdom has just perished. So if there's any time to infiltrate it, it is now. And as they clamor about in their confusion. According to Human Anatomy and Physiology by Miss Vapola and Miss Atula, humans come in two distinct sexes, male and female. From this, we can only surmise that they keep their third sex a closely guarded secret. To think they thought we were foolish enough to believe that they procreate with only two sexes. Foolish, foolish. Discovering the nature of this third sex is a high priority as we infiltrate human society. If they are anything like our third sex, expect them to be 3 to 4 times the size of a regular human and a great deal more dangerous. So stay vigilant. I am wearing the Male suit today, but your dispense suit could be female, so do not be afraid of if your suit has inflated sex or chest sex. But it is not enough to simply look human. We must act human too. Since our glorious tentacles to squelch across the universe in a state of infinite grace and splendor, it would be hard to master the clumsy excuse for locomotion humans call walking. To walk, extend these filthy lower limbs one at a time to propel yourself forward. Propel yourself forward in that grotesque manner that looks like falling more than an intentional action. And then repeat the process until you arrive at your intended destination. According to the Uman physical therapizers, one must lead with the forefoot and then follow it up with the heel foot to absorb the force of this absurd falling. I know this process is both repulsive and offensive, but remember, we will only have to do it until that kind is eradicated. One human behavior we must mimic is called small talk. This is the chattering that two unfamiliar humans are forced to when they are forced together in a small amount of time, like when they go in their up and down boxes or next to each other as they group for liquid consumption and or excretion. According to English and her demonstration videos on the mechanics of small talk, the behavior allows humans to feel comfortable around each other And a comfortable woman is a woman that is easier to delimb. Am I right, Fuegog? English says that questions about the other woman's life make them feel cared about. So to streamline the process, I suggest we say the following questions as fast as possible when we find ourselves in a situation where small talking is required. What do you do? What led you to become Uman? Did you always want to be Uman? What was your first ever job? What does typical workday look like? What have you got planned for end of week? What do you do in spare times? How are you planning to overthrow Gargulon Imperium? Have you read any good Uman books lately? What small dirty quadrupeds do you own? Whether bad? Whether good? Whether neither good or bad? Using these questions, we will be able to utilize the weapon of small talking to our glory. If we master just these skills of walking and small talking, we will know all we need to know to be able to infiltrate human society perfectly. Soon, Magog 347-6 will be under our sole control, and we will be rid of the filthy humans for the glory of the Gargulon Imperium.